Hi everyone, welcome to Gnan Cloud Garage. In this session, I'm going to talk about what is CI/CD and how does CI/CD relate to the DevOps and what is CI/CD pipeline process and what is a continuous integration in short form CI and what is continuous delivery in short form CD, and similarly we can also say what is continuous deployment and what is cloud native CI/CD, and finally what are the benefits of CI/CD pipeline. So let's start with the first point. So CI/CD means it is a backbone of a DevOps methodology and bringing developers and IT operation teams together to deploy software automatically. So the keyword is automatically, and it is a backbone of DevOps methodology. Now let's talk about how does CI/CD relate to the DevOps. Let's say if you see the DevOps, we already talked about DevOps in our previous session. Within a DevOps, we have a plan, code, build and test stage, and operations side, we have a release, deploy, operate and monitor. The same procedure applicable for CI/CD, but instead of DI, we are using a continuous integration and continuous deployment and also continuous delivery. But only thing is, in our DevOps, it's a focus on culture, and when it comes to the CI/CD, it's a focus on automation. But the stages are same applicable for DevOps and CI/CD. But only thing is, in CI/CD, it have a automation tools like vRealize automation, or we can use any of the third-party automation tools. And another scenario specifically for CI/CD is optimized integrations and deployment. When it comes to the DevOps, it's specifically interconnecting task and process or practices. So interconnecting, or we can say integrating between development team and operations team. And but here also same when it comes to the CI/CD. And another point is automation tails are using in a CI/CD, and same way in our DevOps, the mainly is stimulating the cross functional teams, not only development team and data operations team, it will also cross functional with a security operations team and backup team, storage team, and all the data operation teams. Okay, now let's talk about what is CI/CD pipeline process. So CI/CD pipeline, it's a method to frequently deliver applications to customer by introducing a automation into the stages of application deployment. So the key thing is automation. And CI/CD is a continuous integration, and CD means we have two terms, continuous delivery and continuous deployment. And CI/CD is a solution to the problems integrating the new code can cause for a development and operations teams. Okay, so now I'm going to explain about these three stages: CI, CD, and continuous deployment. So within this, we can have a CI/CD pipeline. So we have a CI/CD pipeline here, and within the pipeline, what is the main stages comes under the continuous integration. So we have a build and test and merge with a delivery. Same like in our DevOps model, releasing to the operations team. So automatically release to the repository. And when comes to the continuous deployment, automatically deploy to production. Once all the test validation is completed, we can release it to the production. So these connected practices are often referred to as a CI/CD pipeline, are supported by development and operation teams working together in an agile way, either a DevOps or site reliability engineering approach. Okay, so it's clear to understand this is the CI/CD pipeline process. Okay, now we'll quickly understand the definition of what is CI and what is CD and what is continuous deployment. So the first point is what is continuous integration. Within our CI/CD pipeline, the first stage is continuous integration. So continuous integration is an automation process of targeting developers to improve the quality of their code and their reliability of their applications. Each Git commit is verified by an automated build, allowing teams to detect problems early. Okay, that is the main main agenda of the continuous integration. Okay. Now, what is continuous delivery? So even within our CI/CD pipeline, the second stage is continuous delivery. The goal of continuous delivery is to have a code in a state that is always ready for deployment in a production environment. So it is released to the production. And another point is what is continuous deployment. So that is within our CI/CD pipeline, that is the last stage. The goal of continuous deployment is to push all our changes to the our end users. End users means customer or stakeholders, as quickly and efficiently as possible. Okay. Now another point is what is cloud native CI/CD? So cloud native is nothing but a cloud basic, or it's a cloud based on tools or cloud essential. Whatever the tool we are running on cloud, that is nothing but a cloud native. So let's understand the definition of what is cloud native CI/CD. So a cloud native CI/CD is a practice to build, test, deploy, and monitor cloud native applications. That is containers, microservices over the cloud. So cloud is nothing but either a private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, multi-cloud. And CI/CD pipelines is a cloud native DevOps solution that can build applications in the cloud, but also for cloud as well. And another point, cloud native applications have become very important due to value they bring, as they provide the same experience across private, public, and hybrid cloud. Not only hybrid, even we can use this methodology in a multi-cloud level. And so as we know, the cloud native applications mainly containers and microservices, and the deployment practices DevOps. So now we are familiar of what is cloud native platform means. We should consider containers and serverless architectures, and built for container apps and run on Kubernetes environment. And for enterprise grade Kubernetes, we aware that vSphere with Tanzu, or we can use Red Hat OpenShift, or we can use SUSE Rancher. Suppose in a public cloud environment, Azure Kubernetes Service, Google Kubernetes Engine, and EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Services, that is running in AWS public cloud. And serverless means it's mainly runs serverless with no CI/CD engine to manage and maintain. And DevOps, we already know it's together with the development and operations teams deployment practice. So designed with microservices and distributed teams in mind. Okay. Now let's understand the final point. What are the benefits of CI/CD pipeline? So CI/CD, as we are aware, that mainly focusing on the automation. So when we implement the automation tools within our DevOps environment, so faster solution developing, that is one key benefit, and earlier bug detection, and greater visibility, and also faster feedback also we can get it faster, and the cost also reduce. Definitely the operational expenditure cost, opex cost, will be reduced when we enhance our automation. And higher efficiency of web development, and in addition reduce the risk of defects, and faster product delivery. So compared to our previous waterfall method, normally waterfall method it will takes weeks to months. When comes to the agile methodology, it will take days to weeks. And when comes to our latest DevOps model, it's hours to days only. And even the virtual machine provision also, earlier if you want to deploy in a virtual machine, it may take few hours, but when comes to the cloud, we are using a automation cloud infrastructure as a code. Within few minutes, seconds and minutes, we are deploying it in our virtual instances. Same way applicable for CI/CD pipeline and running the cloud native applications like containers, microservices, and also you can use it for a serverless architectures, this automation. And easier rollback of code changes. These are all the main key benefits of CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so that's it for today. And if you're watching this video first time, please do view, like, share, and subscribe to my Gnan Cloud Garage channel. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate all your support. Bye for now.